This is Inside the Vault with ADD Dan and K-Rock.
Where we discuss the dirty truths of sex, booze, and rock and roll. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
We ready?
We're always ready.
All right. Are we on? Are
Oh,
we
yeah.
live? We're good?
Live.
All right. Hey, welcome back, guys. Season 2, episode 2.
2-2.
Dose.
Dos.
2-2. So, Dan, your hair, it's fucking like...
It's over here a little bit,
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
like...
Okay.
It looks like, did you style it with some skeet today or what? What's going on?
Well, I did mash myself 3 or 4 times.
Of
But the
course
night
you
is
did.
young.
Of course you did. So we have a couple camera angles. We're going to actually use the other ones this time. We were so busy with that last episode
Yeah.
and edits. You were
Yam cam up there.
Yeah.
How you
Cam,
doing?
so-
How you doing?
You're Yam Kim. Yeah, you can't. Never mind. Anyway, so
Yeah.
your hair looks good. It looks good.
Well, it's better.
I mean, it's getting close to Kid and Play time. It looks
Oh, I can't wait.
What was the songs from Kid and Play? What did
I don't know, but didn't they have a house party movie?
Yeah. Did
They
have
partied in a
have
house.
song?
They probably had a lot of
That, like,
songs.
that- Damn.
Our
Yeah.
place. No, that's not
No,
that.
that wasn't
That's
it.
not that. Okay.
All right. So we have a couple good topics today. So the first thing I want to talk about, okay, and I did a little research on this. It's kind of interesting.
I'll pour us a shot while you talk.
Okay. What do we got? Svedka. Svedka.
Sved's VOD.
I
Go
say
ahead.
Svedka.
Here we
like
go.
with
Easy.
with a Polish accent. But isn't that Sweden? Finland? What is that?
Let's see here. After I pour, go ahead. Oh, yeah. It's from Sweden.
It is Sweden. All right.
Cheers.
So
Cheers.
here's
And
to-
all you at home.
Here's to sexting.
Sexting. It's good. It's good. Oh, there goes the lipstick.
Okay, so oh yeah, so we got lips. So all right, so something about sexting, which is kind of cool, is like they did some research. Okay, for like 160 people, ages from 18 to 69. 69.
People are 60. Did you pick that? Pick that age
No,
range?
I swear I didn't pick that number. I hate 69.
Wait,
It's like so
69-year-old
80s.
people are sexting, huh?
I hope they're. I want to be fucking at 69. I'm already almost there. I'm old.
Almost there. Halfway there. Okay.
Anyway, so there's things that they're commonly used for non-sexual sexual reasons, right? Like,
What do you mean?
So, like, do you sex, right? I mean, everybody sex now.
Yep.
Before, back in the day, you used to write like letters and poems and romantic shit, right?
Sometimes I'll sex myself an email and just act surprised. I'm kidding. Kind of.
No, you're not. No, you're not. All right. So, okay. So there's like 3 main reasons that people do sex, right? One, it's used for sexual, foreplay, which I get that because like I've done that before. Like I fucking sex my man all day long. Like talk about, I wish you were bending me over my office desk
see?
and right.
You
And
charge
then-
them up.
Yes. And then when I see him, it's like, I mean, you could come in like 2 seconds because it's like you've had foreplay all day and sexting. That's kind of hot, right?
It works that way with girls, too.
I think a lot of people do that, right?
I'm saying, like, girls get charged up, too.
Do they?
What do men do for sexting? They're like, maybe you take a picture of you doing dishes. She's like,
Really? That wouldn't turn me on.
Oh, well,
I
most
mean-
girls complain about that.
No, I don't care about that. I want to see you cranking your meat.
So you want a stiff meat stick in their hand?
I do.
Should they take it from down low, looking up so it looks bigger?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't have the real, like, don't give fake fucking pictures. I hate that shit. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Well, I'm
like
not
when you're
talking
first starting to
CGI,
like
but-
date and sex somebody and like before you've actually done the deed, everybody takes that perfect picture. It looks
Oh,
like
yeah.
you have this big
Yeah.
old fucking schlong and it's like, then you see
And
a
then
little.
it's showtime.
It's showtime.
And like
it's
elevator button.
It's like, what is this? I mean, again, it's girth is more important anyways. But so, all right, so that's for foreplay, for number 1. And then number 2 is you send saucy messages and people do it for relationship reassurance. I think I've done that before in my past too. Like to make sure that he still thinks I'm hot and he's
Yeah.
into me, right?
So like you'll
Or
send a
she.
picture of something like a boob to your guy, and he's
A
like,
boob.
"Oh man, well,
Why
okay,
a
both.
boob?
You can do both. You can do both. Some girls have 2. Okay, so
Or 3.
hey, poly something. I don't know. I seen it in a movie. It exists.
It was a
Total
porn.
Recall.
It was a porn.
That's Total Recall porn. No, okay.
I don't know. I don't watch movies.
Yeah, but then they're like, "Oh, babe, that's hot. I can't wait to do you."
Right.
And the girl's like, "Oh, that he still
Yeah,
loves
he's
me."
still into me. So yeah, so
Okay.
that is one of
That
the
makes
main
sense.
reasons that a lot of women and men, again, this is from all across the board, 160 people they interviewed. So reassurance. I guess you need a
get
little
it.
fucking ego boost, right?
Of course, of
Everyone
course.
needs that. I think sexting is important anyways. I think you should because it's an ego boost to all your people. Like I need it. I need to give it to my man. He likes to know I'm craving his dick throughout the day, right?
Some guys like all of us, every guy.
Every guy
wants to feel wanted.
You want to. And a woman wants to feel wanted too. So don't forget, guys, she needs to feel that too. Don't forget to tell her I can't wait to on that clit later. Something or it can be romantic, I guess.
Oh, so not how do you spell that out?
It depends. How would you spell? Anyways, so I never want to spell A&B. So yeah, so it depends on how kinky your girl is. Actually, you know what I mean. I'm kinky. I want it dirty. Some people want to be romanced.
Yeah, there's R-rated or X-rated, and then there's PG.
And then there's
PG girls. Triple X, objects and animals.
Ew, no.
Well, it's out there.
All right, so
I heard.
And then the third reason people like to sext. How was that?
That was a bad gargle.
Anyway, is to gain something non-sexual. They want to be taken out to dinner, or they want a gift. Bitches, do guys do that too?
No, guys just want sex.
So
they sex to get sex.
If you send a pussy pic and you're yeah, bitch, I'll take you out to dinner. Right.
Yeah. You're oh, there's your vagina. Let's go out to dinner tonight, and
I'll see you at 7.
I kind of want fish tonight. Just first thing came to mind.
That's so gross. Why can't it be chicken or steak?
Well, that'd be a weird foofky.
That might be some.
That'd be a weird foof.
Listen, we've seen some fluffkies.
We did have last
they
season.
Look a little
we had an
Arby's
episode.
beefy.
Yeah, there was one that looked like a fucking canoe. What happened there? Fur burger. That was a good one.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Whisker biscuit.
It's so funny. It's great. So, anyways, here's the thing, though. It's kind of all over the board. Those are the top 3 reasons people like to sex. Now, let's see how good you are at sexting. Ready? Because there's different versions. There's different erotic versions. There's submissive. There's dominant.
All right, let's see this. Let's see this.
Got something out here. So these can uncover how good you are at sexting and talking dirty to your man or woman. Okay, it could be uncomfortable truths, or it could tell you how good you are at dirty talk. Okay, these are top types of dirty talk. Okay, ready? A submissive talk.
Okay.
Okay, now this can be talking or texting, right? So submissive, I've been bad and I need to be punished.
All right.
That's submissive, right? Is
been
that
a
hot
bad
to you?
girl.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be porn.
I've been a bad girl.
I've been bad and I need to be punished. Do you like to hear that from a girl? Is that hot or no?
Anything that involves minute sex or better, I love hearing it.
Or do you just want her to be bringing out the fucking whips and chains, like Jennifer showed us,
I just want her to come in and take off a shoe. I'm excited. She takes that shoe off the right way. I'm like,
yeah.
I know what she wants.
Okay. All right. So, what about she's like, fuck me, daddy.
The daddy thing is a little.
For
me, it's just kind of
role play.
It is, but that's a what?
But it's submissive. It's submissive.
I don't like that.
Fuck me, daddy. Does it have to be or fuck me, daddy?
That sounds like a total life change. Fuck me, daddy. Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
Okay, so you're not into that.
Not the daddy thing.
Okay. How about she's so submissive, she's like, pleasing you is my only purpose. When she's down on her knees and she says that and looking up before she's like,
I think
is that hot?
I think it's pretty much, it's obviously stage, and I don't believe it at all, and I love it. Fucking love it.
I don't believe any part of it, but it's
all
hot, right?
It's so awesome.
So it's role playing,
Yeah.
right? That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's submissive. So how about dominant now? She comes in and she's pushes you on the bed, lie down and shut up.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, you like that, don't you?
Takes your clothes off.
Yeah, just
Doesn't allow you to say anything. Maybe if you sit up to try to help her, she pushes you fucking back down.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just guessing. Just spitballing here.
You like that, right?
Yeah.
I think
that's good.
I like to do that too.
You know what I like? I like both. I like a little bit of where I'm in charge, but then
Yeah.
she's in charge here and there, and you switch on and off. It's not one way or another all the time.
I think a lot of people do, right? Because I'm a dominant personality in my career and everything else. So sometimes, when it comes in the bedroom, I don't like to have to always be dominant, right? I think it kind of depends on your personality in general. I'm a dominant person. Yes, I like to be dominant in the bedroom, but not all the time. Sometimes I like to switch up too.
Every now and then.
I will Yeah. All right. So, take your clothes off and get in bed. Or that. Like, she doesn't have to tear your clothes off. Like, she's
it.
fucking demanding you to take them off.
Clothes off. Now,
Yeah.
bed, you get.
But even
Yeah,
like
I
a
love it.
guy could do that to a girl too. But I mean, I'm speaking from a women's perspective, obviously, because we have a lot of male viewers. So, but from a women's perspective, yeah, I think that's pretty hot if a chick does that.
I love it.
How about if she's like, beg me, like she wants to go down on you, and she's like, beg me, and like teasing and taunting. Do you like the teasing and taunting?
I do. Well, she's like, what do you want? And maybe I'll hint to it. Maybe I'll even fucking say it. She's like, how bad do you want it?
Yeah.
And then they keep
she
going for a little bit.
fucking teases
And
you.
then they go down there and they blip, 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 a little bit. And then they come right back up. Oh, did you like that?
The little what? Bloop. Can you do that again?
It's blip, blip, blip. That's her tongue blipping over my rumple. I got nothing. I'm trying to make up a name. It doesn't work. My pen 15. There's a reason behind that.
All right, so that's it for submissive and dominant. I think I like the mix. I think most people.
Easy. She's getting all charged up.
New mic
She's
stands,
our
I'm like,
deep throat.
Anyway, so I think most of our viewers too. I think people like to switch up, and I think there's not a lot of dominant women out there. So I think it can be kind of hot for men, like when they have a woman that just takes charge. I don't know. I know we have some viewers too, and I'll say like there's some things I need to look into that they're really into like a lot of like the whips and chains and shit, and I need to get into that. Not into it. I need to research it some more because not that I need to get into it. I've never
Freudian slip.
I've never been into it, but like there's been some web links that I'm about to check out.
Easy. Have that
There's
removed.
some web
Maybe we
links
could
that I wanna-
CGI that out of here.
Okay, so all right, next thing. Okay, so some sexy things to say when you're in public. So how about when you're out with your significant other in public, right? Like I have done this.
Are these
before.
things that you just blurt out for the masses to hear, or do you whisper in their ear, or what?
Oh, you kind of whisper, but I like to say them enough to where somebody could hear. It makes it even hotter, right?
Where they turn their head and they're like,
Yeah,
good
like-
for them. They give you the nod,
They're like,
tip of the cap.
Fuck, I want people to look at me when I'm out with my man to be like, I want to be that couple. Like they have great sex, right? Like
Yeah.
I don't want to be those boring people that are
Like
oh,
if there's
fuck.
another dude over there and he hears the girl say, man, I can't wait to get home, just blow that cock.
I want him to jack off to that
Yeah, and
thought.
I look over and the dude's like, and I'm like, yeah, that's right. I give him a wink. I'm like, yeah, huh? That's
Yes,
happening in 2
I
hours.
want other people to be jerking off and having sex to that thought of like that conversation. So I do like to say
I like
it loud
that.
enough to
Was
where
that,
other
is that
people-
would be classified as some kind of voyeurism or not really?
Yeah, maybe so. All right, so here's a couple things to say. Ready? Why am I so horny for you when other people are around? That's hot, right?
That's
I mean,
good.
it's very like just kind of.
You know what makes it better is because you really can't, unless you want to get arrested, you can't do anything about it at the moment. Like that, it's good.
Yes, right?
Yeah, so-
Or, okay, ready? Wish we were home so I could do naughty things to you. Like, yeah, I've fucking said that before. I've been like,
You know what I had happen to me a couple times, more than once? I've had girls rub my piece in public and get it either partial or fully stocked.
I love that.
And then it's peering through the pants.
Yes, it's so hot too. It's so hot for the girl.
The
Like
dick
I love
outline game is strong.
Just
And
like say you're walking back, like you're at a cocktail party or something. You're walking back from the restroom and you go up to your man, and I would fucking just take a nice big swipe and like grab his junk. A nice,
That is
a nice
good.
big swipe.
Even though I'm like, oh no, stop, as I thrust it harder toward her hand.
It's like
I love it.
as you're like, it's like a magnet. Then
Yeah, as
right?
long as I'm not getting arrested, I love it.
I think
I'll walk around with that thing just poking out.
Let me tell you, people notice that stuff and people get off on that too. I think it's hot.
Oh,
It's
you're right. I
sexy.
bet you every now and then a few out of 10 people were like, man, that was cool. You saw that couple fucking
Yes.
fucking around in public today?
Listen, that could like give
we should do that. They should.
exactly. That gives inspiration,
Mm-hmm.
like for boring couples, maybe that they probably didn't want to go to that party, especially it's holiday season, right? That's where I do my best magic in public. Like, where you have go to these holiday parties,
Fucking
and
with his
stuff.
junk
Yes, and like just
in
check
between
it
apple
out.
pies or pumpkin pies, whatever fucking Thanksgiving,
Apple
Christmas
pies.
thing. I don't
Yeah,
know.
between candy cane licks.
Yeah, yeah. See, I had a chick do that to me when we were fucking going on a goddamn roller coaster. She was rubbing thing, and then she knows that there's a fucking camera at the end.
Oh, that's hot. So there you are, the big old boner. You're like this.
Bone
She's like,
piece. Thank God it was like we weren't in the front row or whatever. Fucking the seat in front of me was blocking it.
oh my god, that would have been so funny.
She thought it was funny.
I would've
She
fucking-
touched it. The one time she just like poked at it like this, and it started. I'm like, come on.
Poking dick.
Yeah. Sometimes I just look at it. It starts growing.
Yeah, but I think you're like abnormal too. Like
No, I think
we're
every
like-
guy's like that.
Really?
Every
You
single
think
guy.
so? Yeah, maybe. you're
Sometimes
right.
a girl just stare at it and,
I think like horny
like I
people
said, take
attract.
off his shoe. And it's
I think horny people attract other horny people. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
for sure. You know,
You can't be Miss Missionary or what do you call it? Starfish?
Starfish.
Yeah.
Fuck that starfish. You know when you're out in public and you're saying that kind of shit to your man, and then there's that couple over there, and he's just like, God, my fucking starfish wife.
Exactly. He's probably agreeing with it, like, oh yeah, that's disgusting. Fuck, I hate my life.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Almost every guy wants that, and a
Okay.
few girls do.
Let's see what else. Let's see what else. It's good conversation.
Good
oh my
convo.
God. I wish I was on my knees and you're in my mouth right now.
Jesus.
That fuck. I've said that.
Can we pause the tapings? I need to go upstairs.
Like, no, seriously, I've said that in public too. Like that gets your shit going. That's hot. That's
does.
really hot.
Because guys, I feel, are visual. Well, maybe everyone is. I don't know, but
talked
guys,
about that guys
the
are very
second
visual.
the second that someone says something, you don't just think of the words. You probably forget the fucking words. You just think of the picture of everything. You're just like looking down. You're like, I wish he was there right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But some girls are visual too. I mean, I'm visual. Like I always say, I like to have a light on because I like to see what I'm eating. Like I think that's. I do. I like
Seeing what you make bleed.
to.
I remember that.
Oh my God, I've broken dicks in my life. I need to like calm down. I had an incident recently too. Like
Recently?
You-
Oh my
yes,
fucking!
like-
She broke another dick,
like
guys.
just, like I get too excited and I'm like bouncing too hard and it's like I don't
Broken
know.
dicks for days.
yeah, that's not good.
Ooh, that's a new shirt we're gonna get you.
No, that's bad. I don't want to be.
I break
I don't
dicks.
want to be known as a broken dick girl, but
Well, you know what? Some guys are gonna love that. Be like, you can't break my dick.
yeah,
Come here.
well, it's like just sometimes you just get super excited and you're bouncing too much. Anyway, sorry. That's on for another topic. Okay, so back to some more things to say to your man.
New
Okay,
Green
so
Day song,
how-
Boulevard of Broken Dicks.
Right. Okay, some filthy things. These are filthy things to say. Ready? Like, I need that dick.
Yeah, good. I want to hear that.
Like it's that again. That's kind of.
I wanna hear that.
right? Or
Like I'm mowing the lawn. I want to hear that.
like when you're when you're in the moment, you're like, "Fuck me hard."
Mm-hmm.
Like you like to, guys. I think you like to hear that from women. I do.
Uh-huh.
I think in a fantasy land, and even if guys are like romantic type, I think they like that.
They
shit.
still do. Yeah, and you'll notice probably that every now and then when that happens and they're supposed to be what you said, romantic,
Yeah.
that they thrust a little bit harder, a little bit faster.
Yes. Like I like a guy to say like I'm gonna own that pussy. Like that's hot for me. That's like the same thing as saying
The talking things, I'm not a big.
I like that.
The talking, I mean, a little here and there. If it sounds at least semi-sincere, I like it. But if it's fake as fuck, like we talked about porn, yeah, like that shit, I'm like,
yeah.
It's dumb.
It is, but like talking.
I'll still do it and I'll have a good time, but
dirty.
it's dumb.
I like the build up. I like the build up in public.
It has to
because
sound semi-sincere.
Yes.
That's all I ask.
the build up, the sexting, all that. That's the foreplay. But I do like the filthy talk in the bedroom. That's cool.
I like it.
I can't read my writing.
I love when that happens. Archaic.
Oh, how about like when
Paper and pen.
Okay, so this is a big thing for me. I like to know when a guy's ready to come. So we talked about the sexting, the foreplay. And
You
now,
want
like,
warning?
I like to hear I'm about ready to explode. Like I like to say it. I'd say it if I'm coming. I'll be like I'm about to come, but I fucking want to hear it from man because I am a pleaser. I say it all the
Yeah,
time. I've said
yeah.
it in so many episodes. So like it turns me on. But I need to hear like if you're about to come or like you know what I mean. Like sometimes some guys you can tell they're very animated. Not all.
Oh,
like you could see it in their
shaking
face and they're like.
oh, the worst sex face ever. That's why, by the way, that's why guys love doggy style. So they don't. So the girl doesn't see.
Yeah, I love
That kind of shit.
I love to see that.
No, you don't. Looks like Sloth from Goonies. Yeah. There's no fucking way you want to see Elephant Man
It's fucking
staring
hot.
down your.
I don't care. It's hot. It means that I'm doing my job and I'm turning them on. I like that shit.
All right. Well, okay.
So maybe not everybody's that
See,
way, but-
see through the glass on that one. What do you want him to say, or what you always want verbal or no?
I
You don't need verbal. Do you need other
I
things?
prefer
What if he
it.
like grabs or taps your head or grabs it or pulls something? shit?
like
Back of the hair, just
like,
pull the-
like, taps your head. I don't know.
Excuse me, I'm
ready
about
to
to. So it doesn't have to be verbal then.
I need, or you better fucking grab onto my ass or my tits or something. Like,
Something.
So I know that it's there. Like, it's
Oh,
coming.
you're right. That's right. Because I've noticed girls when if they don't actually say it, they grab harder, they claw at your
Yeah.
back. Okay, yeah.
Or they scream like a banshee.
Love it. I love that when I was when I went to Kent. Easy there. It's easy there. Have that
I was
removed.
hard. I was
When I
so
went to Kent, I lived in this. Well, I don't want to say the name of the house. It was a cool house. It was like 6 or 7 other people in there. Okay, so like, everyone had a fucking closet side room like this. This girl, it sounded like a fake porno, and there was 6 other guys within earshot.
Banging 6 of them?
No. We were banging. Like there's times where she was a short girl, so I could just put her like this, her head here, and I start fucking laughing to myself as I'm thrusting away.
'Cause she was like,
Yeah,
really
blah, blah, blah. You know, it was fucking ridiculous.
I know, but
And
sometimes
my roommates are like, "What the fuck did you do to her in there?" I'm like, "Nothing I haven't done with any other girl. She's just ridiculous."
you beat that pussy up.
Yeah, I did.
But listen, like sometimes, like I mean, I'm kind of a loud sex person, and like that is like the release makes the orgasm better, but it doesn't mean it's fake. Does that make sense? Like I am loud. Like the better it feels, the more I fucking
Oh no,
squeal.
yeah, that's right.
Do you know?
Yeah, it's just it's the fucking some of those porns. It's just like so
Yeah,
ridiculously
the
fake. Yeah, it's
like when
dumb.
when it's the same fucking tone every time, but when you get a and a ha,
Yeah,
like,
it's different. One more time, redo for the listeners and the viewers.
But you know,
Come on, redo.
No, because I can't even do it the same way twice because that's when you know it's real, when it's so animated, but it's different. But when you get the same fucking, like you're fucking playing.
And half the time you're not even thrusting. You're 6 inches away, and you're like, this is fucking dumb. All right, just leave. I'll spank it. To the thought of you actually enjoying yourself.
God, that's so funny. I love it. Okay. How about when she says, "I want to taste myself all over you"?
Oh, I love that. You know what
When she's like, and then finishes. That's hot. That's hot. Like finishes you off in her mouth.
That is
hot.
Damn, that's good.
I know. Like, what about this though? So I like that. I'm just like, look at. We might have to cut for a second. I gotta go flick my bean. So what about that? And then I like that, and then they finish off like because
On your yammers?
Yeah. So I think a guy would rather see the ejaculation, right? Well, it's hot while she swallows, but isn't it kind of hot? Like she can be sucking it, and then you see the ejaculation.
Yeah.
Right?
See, it's a double-edged sword, double-edged penis, because
I need to go flick my bean right now. Like seriously.
You love to see it like all over her yammers, her anus, her body, wherever, but at the same time, the actual feel when you blast it in her mouth is awesome.
I know.
And she takes it.
It feels good when you blast it.
Yes.
Does it feel good, or is it just the thought of it and the visual?
No, it feels
part?
phenomenal.
It feels better than in the vagina.
As long as there's no teeth or anything, yeah, it feels phenomenal.
Really? Why? Is it because it's warm and like?
No, they're both warm. Vagame and mouth are both warm.
So yeah, let's hear about it because I want to hear what our viewers have to say too.
It's because it almost seems like because
it's forbidden. Like
because I mean everyone since the dawn of time has been missionary or starfish or whatever taking it in the
So,
but this is like this is because I think the mouth is pretty much the most intimate thing you could fucking put.
Right. You're right.
So, but they're doing this to you, and then they're taking, I don't know, your awesomeness. That's terrible. I'll come back to me later. I'll think of something better. They're taking it, and they're spit or swallow. Who gives a shit, right?
Really?
But they're taking that.
I
And
think
it's so
swallowing's
awesome.
hot though.
Oh, yeah,
You're
of course.
right though. I think you're right. You hit it on the head.
Head.
Is that like the mouth is very intimate. Like, listen, like in my dating scene back in the day, like. If I was just like dating and I wasn't really into you, think about this too, men and women, like kissing on the mouth and making out, that was a kind of big deal, like for me.
So you just like bang?
I would
and kick them out?
I'm not saying it like that, but I think it sometimes is easier to like have sex or give oral than to like kiss and make out. And
have sex. Yeah, have sex. You don't really do much.
Right.
You just lay there and spread eagle.
It's not intimate, right? Yeah. And even like, like I could suck your dick, but like don't make out with me because like that is like a very it's a very intimate thing.
It is.
I don't know that all of our viewers might agree with that, but I'm interested in feedback. But I think for most people, it is the mouth is more intimate.
If I go down on a girl, that means I kind of like them.
Yes, like that's a big deal. Like once you get like, it's not normal like for people just to like have like oral sex like that, like when they're first getting to know each other, unless they're like intimate and into each other. I do agree with that.
Yeah.
I do. Like banging's one thing, and then like getting intimate.
Banging's easy.
Yes, you can bang anybody.
Oral
like,
sex is
yes.
You have to give a shit or just be stupid drunk.
Or he's doing.
It's
We've
happened.
all been there.
Happened.
We've all been there.
Oh, that was some good oral sex game last night. I did.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to find good oral sex from men and women. I think you can agree with that, and I think most of our men can too. There's a lot of women that don't really know what they're doing, and there's a lot of men that still don't. But you just gotta like talk. You gotta fucking talk to them about it. Tell them what you want. Right?
I think that the oral sex, how good it is. I'm not. Some of it has to do with experience, but most of it has to do with how much you give a shit. Because there's a couple
you're
girls
right.
here and there that I dated, and when they were trying to impress, wow, it was amazing. When they were just doing it, just like, you fine now? And I'm like, that's all?
That was you or that? Oh,
That was them.
Oh, like licking it like a fucking.
Just for a split second, am I done now? Am I done? I'm like, come. So
yeah.
when you
You're
care,
right, you're
when you
right.
care, that actually it shows.
I agree.
Whatever level you're on, whether you're just starting off or whether you're Dick Master 2000, if you care, like you'd be the best chick cocksucker in the world. You know what I mean? I don't want to say cocksucker because it's gonna, but you could be the best in the world. But if you're not into someone or you don't really care, you're not trying to impress anymore, it's not going to be that great.
That is super true.
I feel.
I definitely.
That's my humble onion.
I do definitely agree. I definitely agree with that. And I will also say, these microphones, like,
I'm gonna have to get her. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do to fix that issue. I'm fine over here.
I really like having issues. I do agree with that 100%. And I will say this too, like if you're into somebody, I know here we're getting back to the soft side of things, right?
Flaccid side of things.
But like if you're really into somebody, like the touching and the feeling and all that stuff, like I can have an orgasm just by the way somebody would touch my body. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You don't even have to like insert anything in, but like if you're just that like intimate and like rough passion. I guess I say rough passion.
Oh, that's a good.
It's not like oh, like I want the grr. But like you don't have to stick your dick in me or your fingers or your tongue in me, and like I can come just by that. So again, there's emotional and there's physical.
Emotional is a big part of it.
It is. It really is.
I mean, you could, if again, you have a couple drinks or whatever the hell your poison is, you could detach emotion and just get off. It'll be fine. Maybe even good.
Yeah.
But when there's emotion involved,
that's so true.
Yikes.
That's so true. See,
that's where people get clingy.
I know. That can
and you run a risk of love.
Fuck that shit.
I know. Fuck that shit too.
Look at us talking all intimate. I like that. So, people get to see a softer side of kind of both
Flaccid
of us,
side,
right?
yeah.
I like that. I think most people are that way. In our age, we're not like 18, 20 years old anymore, though. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we've been around the block. We've met a lot of people. And I don't like to say been around the block. That sounds so trashy. But do you know what I mean? Like, you know what you're looking for. And, like, you've experienced sex and you kind of know. But, yes, you can have a kinky, dirty, filthy side. But at the end of the day, like, emotions do come involved with it, right? Like, for amazing sex and amazing orgasm. So, if you're there with your wives, boys, or your girlfriends or whatever, like, have a little bit of passion into it. And, like, know, like, with the chicks, like, I'm going to say, like, you do. Like, you got to feel that little bit of something. It's not just about the rough, raw. Rough raw. That's another
new t-shirt.
Rough raw. Yeah. So I kind of like that. We gave a lot of advice today.
We did.
What
Again,
else?
we don't know what we're talking about, but at the same
We
time,
don't.
our humble onions
we're both
presented to you.
Still fucking train wrecks in our personal life, but man, we're busy career people. Let me
That's
tell you.
it. That is it.
I love it. So so listen, you got rehearsals and stuff.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
The boys are
down
here
ready. Yep.
And getting ready to rock and roll. So Adrenaline's got some rehearsals, but we're going to be interviewing you guys soon because you guys got some big stuff coming.
A lot of big stuff.
We're recapping what's new season.
A lot of big stuff.
I know.
Like half the album, there's 13 or 14 songs. Half the album has huge things tied to it, whether it's movements, music videos. It's not
good.
it's nothing like we've ever come out before. So
just what it is, it's so cool because it just kind of shows how versatile you guys are. Like you guys can do anything. You're not just like a rock. You're not just. I mean, there's so much in this album.
I can't wait.
Badass. I'm excited too. It's been taking you guys a while, but perfection is what you are. You're a perfectionist.
Why come out with something now that's okay where you could hone it in for 2 or 3 more weeks and make it perfect? It's going to be out there in mediums forever. Digital mediums, it's going to be in people's plays forever. So
I'm
you
excited.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. Listen, like I'm really proud. I'm really proud of you and the writing and all the stuff that you've done and this group that you have. It's a new revived Adrenaline. Right?
Yes, it is.
These guys are awesome. Like they tease me. They call me like Mama Bear because I'm like,
the band mom.
I'm like, but I'm gonna tell you, you have such a great group of guys here and it's such a brotherhood.
I believe it.
And I'm really excited. So we're gonna have them on the show eventually.
Soon.
But listen, you guys are too expensive to have on the show. They don't get out of bed for less than 50 cents.
50 cent.
You know that guy, 50 cents.
50.
So anyway, what else do you have, Dan? I think we had really good conversation.
That is it. I'm going to take a break and I'm going to go up and mash myself.
And then you're going to go rehearse.
Wow. Freshly
mashed.
What
a great life. What a great life.
Just mashing and rehearsing.
Yeah.
And podcasting.
Yeah. You're like, yeah, that's a good life.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
All right, yam cams.
Yam cams, get them going.
We're good. We're good. And all right, so for next week, right? Next week, next Wednesday. Wait, when is
Christmas and all that shit.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to look at. All
yeah,
that
we'll look
stuff.
into it.
We're gonna have to. I'll make an announcement on our social media
Because I think New Year's and Christmas or something like
Some
that are on
fucking
Wednesdays.
weird days,
So
yeah.
we'll figure it out.
But you know what? I'm gonna say this: like a lot of our viewers, a lot of people were out on social media during like those Thanksgiving hours. So that might be
Our
the
viewers
time.
don't give a
You're, like,
shit.
When you're like sick of like family bullshit, you're like
Oh,
to
let's
watch
log
some
in.
dirty
Let's
shit.
log
right?
in and-
Let's
yeah.
see what they're talking about.
All
right. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Episode 2, episode 3 next
2-2,
week.
2-2. Next
We
week's
got-
2-3, 2-3.
Listen, Rain Man.
Garfield 1, 2-3, 2-3.
I'm dying. All right, guys, check it out, and we will see you next week.
Next week.
Episode 3.
Yes. Yes. Try to reach tradition. Hold on. I don't think I have it.
Oh my God.